Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is 1804 History, episode 12, baby. 12 episodes, baby. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody who tuned in to last night's episode. We had got it popping. We made it. It was a real deal. Classic. Shout out to my homeboy Mike for coming through and telling his story. But like I said, it's just amazing knowing these stories, man. It's really empowering and inspiring people to, think on a bigger scope and bigger level. But yeah, let's get started with today's history lesson. I'm not going to read the letter because I don't want Facebook to, block my video. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the 1804 Show Chapter 2, to follow all these playlists, episodes. It's on the playlist and stuff like that. But yeah, we gonna get started. Yeah, it's real deep because like a lot of people don't talk about this side of Dr. King and how he was literally being blackmailed by who. I'm not gonna say it, but it's a nice documentary on Hulu about it called MLK versus the FBI. So if y'all want to know more about the story, just go on Hulu and you will find it. But here's my thoughts on it. I think what they was doing to Dr. King was very childish. It was just all, hate based on the fact that he was being nationally known and internationally known. Man was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. And a lot of people weren't happy about that. In our history books and our history classes, that made it seem like Dr. King was loved by all, but he was considered the most dangerous Negro in the country at that time. And now he's immortalized and he's shown as one of the biggest leaders of all time. But that wasn't the case when he was alive. A lot of people need to go back and read these stories and these newspaper articles. Like, they was literally doing a lot of character assassinations on them. So just know when you become a celebrity and when you become a person in your purpose, everybody isn't going to be happy about that. But fuck them. Because it's just what kills me is that a lot of people love to say that he was a imposter and that he was a fake and this and that. But this man was on constant danger every day of his life. He had his house bombed and he was getting beat up. He was getting put in jail, threatened. Like he was behind enemy lines. And, I respect that. I respect the fact that, he held his own. I can imagine being under that constant danger every day of your life. And he really was a civil rights leader for a short period of time. From 1955 to 1968. So that's a long time. Being an active. He was only 26 years old when he became a leader, with Rosa Parks and stuff like that, with the bus boycott. And a lot of people don't know that he met Elijah Muhammad as well in Chicago. He used to stay in Chicago too. So it's just that, they romanticized Dr. King as if everybody loved him, but that wasn't the case. He was hated. He was a target, and has so many files on him to the point that if any other stuff got out, he would have been ruined. He would have been ostracized. He would have been hated by his own people. And that's what they do to people who wants to be leaders or who stand for something, is that they go use the general public to turn against you. So and that's why I like tell people this all the time, is that quit putting high expectations on people, especially leaders. They're only human beings. We all human. We all made mistakes. We all commit sins. We all have done things that we're not proud of. And who is anybody to tell somebody how to live their life? And yes, he made mistakes, but hey, we all made mistakes. We all made mistakes. We all done things under the sun that the world haven't found out. Shoot, I still make mistakes. I still sin. I still make bad choices, but do that take away the good that I have done? And shouldn't take away the good that he done for himself. And I just think that people put people on too high of a pedestal. He was just a young man, a good man at that, who graduated high school at 15. So he was a very intelligent person. And they would use things against you once they find out your inner secrets and your demons and stuff like that. But I will say, like in the letter, that they suggest that he kill himself if all this ever found out, you know what I'm saying, and denounce your position. And I just think that's the most cruelest thing to tell somebody, is to kill themselves if they dirty secrets or their private life ever got out. Like, we all have secrets, you know what I'm saying? But damn, that's cold, But yeah, and it came from the people that's supposed to, protect us and police us and, fight for our justice. But these were the same people that was, doing things illegally, planting bugs and microphones in his hotel rooms and stuff like that, and listening to his intimate moments and stuff. And like I said, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I respect the fact that he died for something. And you got to respect that regardless of how you feel about the man or not. He had to be sneaked. He didn't get killed head on. His murderer didn't come at him face to face. They had to hide. They had to use the sniper's bullet to take him out. And I respect the fact that even though he knew the end was near, that he didn't run. He didn't escape. He didn't fled the country or nothing. He stood his ground. He stood where he was at. And I just think a part of him was just, feeling like he had to redeem himself. He wanted to go out on his own terms. And I respect that. I respect anybody who takes their life into their own hands. But yeah, he was just a human being. And people just have this misconception of a perfect, there's no definition on a leader. There's no manual on how to be a leader. But he was just captivating, the way he spoke, the way he delivered his speeches. And, he was always, majority of the time was there when he was needed. The man was only 39 years old. 39 is young. 39, that ain't nothing. In this day and era, just imagine being 39 back then. It was a big difference compared to today's standards, and I respect him so much, and he's one of my biggest heroes, that fought for the cause. And people make it seem as if he was, being a liar, being a con artist and everything like that. Like, it's just so many historians and people make slander videos on this man, like, but they would never had the courage or the guts to do what he done. People scared to die for what they believe in now. And nobody wants to be leaders because they killed all the leaders. You know what I'm saying? So I respect what he done as a man and as a leader, as a father, as a motivational speaker, everything. And it just hits differently when you get older and you really realize that this person was a father of 4 and what people fail to realize is that once you a great man of great stature, you're going to have groupies. You're going to have women coming up to you and trying to holler at you and this and that. And I'm not trying to justify it, but that's what comes with the territory. And so what? Like, his affairs and how many women he was with and how many women he slept with, and it don't really matter. It just, like, they would do anything and everything to tarnish a black man's legacy. Like, they won't never let a black man live clean. They even mess with you in death. They mess with us in death. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it's supposed to be off limits. When somebody die, whatever they've done or whatever sins that they committed or whatever, it should be resting in peace. You know what I'm saying? And they love to throw us under the bus and throw salt on our name, even in death. And I don't respect that. I hate when they do that to us because they love to do that to us. But they would protect their heroes and their leaders and their legends and stuff. But to me, I would say, like, if he did cheat on Coretta, that's between them. That's their business, And it's wrong, but it doesn't take away the good that he done for our people and the opportunities and the rights that we have because of him. And that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, make sure y'all check out the documentary on Hulu. It's called The FBI versus MLK. Maybe I got it like switched up, but I watch it all the time. But we just have to understand that he's an icon. His grave alone proves that. He got statues of himself, murals over the place. Man, I like everything that he done, but you gotta respect the mark that he left on this world and for future generations. He got a whole movies, got movies about him, got cartoon movies about him. My Friend Martin is being shown right now in elementary schools all over the country. So, like I said, I don't hold nothing against him for being who he was a human being. Like I said, like, it's gonna be some things that y'all not gonna like about me once it all come out. But hey, at least I told y'all, So we just have to remind ourselves that nobody's perfect and it's the exception when it comes to sin. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm out. Peace.